Now this is a cool, affordable, hot hatch. I'll include a link to the Orem Toyota's website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Under the hood we have a turbo 1.6 liter 3-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed manual. Fuel economy is 21 around town, 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 300 horsepower and then 295 pound-feet of torque. The more subscribers I have, the more access I get to cars, so I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now the base GR Corolla doesn't have the cool hood vents or anything like that, but still sharp design. And the headlights continue that theme of sharp design, literally. And then you've got lots of venting here at the bottom, looks very aggressive. Altogether, it looks a little bit more aggressive, well, actually a lot bit more aggressive than a regular Corolla. Tire wheel setup is 235 by 40 by 18. The wheels are all blacked out. You also have the red GR brake caliper too. Got some blacked out venting with another GR badge next to that. And then you notice this is a lot wider compared to a regular Corolla, and that's to give it a more rally car type stance. When it comes to key fob features, we have our lock and unlock function. You've got the Toyota logo there at the bottom, then the GR logo on the back. And let's pop it open. Cargo cover built in from the factory. Not a crazy amount of space. Again, this is a compact car, but the hatchback does help out with space quite a bit. I like how the taillights arc across here in the back, and then again, more GR Corolla badging. 3 exhaust tips, 1 per cylinder. That will sum things up for the exterior. Let's now pop inside. Got some cloth trim there on the door panel. Now this is a compact, so legroom's a little bit tighter, but I do get access to a 12-volt and USB from the rear. And then headroom, although not massive, is adequate. Keyless entry up front, and let's pop inside. More cloth trim there on the front door panel. This does also come equipped with blind spot monitoring. Front bucket type seats, they do have cloth trim and they are manually adjustable. And start it up. Soft touch trim all around the steering wheel with the GR logo there at the bottom. Adaptive cruise controls, lane centering on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we've got controls for the center stack with the voice command volume controls. Full digital gauge cluster here, which is kind of customizable. It shows you what mode you're currently in with the car. You can also change what is on the display depending on what you have with the 3 different preset tabs. Just a regular backup camera in reverse. And this has Toyota's new infotainment system with the shortcut bar here on the side and the physical volume control on the side too. This comes with single zone climate, but it does have automatic climate, which is nice. You know what's also nice? The dash. It's got soft touch trim all across. It's kind of a little bit more upscale. Now below the climate controls, we've got a little bit of storage. Just in front of the shift, you have your IMT function, just your auto rev match, and then your drive mode and stability control too. And this is another change to the gauge cluster. When you go into sport mode, it makes it look a little bit different than normal, for example. Shifter for the 6-speed manual. I still have yet to see an automatic with one of these. Parking brake right next to that. We've got some cup holders. There's no center console with this. So here's our window sticker. The Torsen Limited slip front and rear comes standard now, by the way. 41,254. Let's see how the GR Corolla performs. GR Corolla baseline. Now the original baseline, the Torsen Limited slip, was an option, but they've now made it standard in the Corolla, but they've also increased the price. That's kind of the thing that manufacturers will do to increase the price on a car without, I mean, it increases it, but like, they're like, oh, hey, we added more standard equipment, but also the car starts at several $1,000s more. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the extra price tag. Just focus on the extra equipment you're getting, right? I really want to test out the automatic version of this, but I have yet to see one pop up. Sorry about that. I am definitely going to cut out that part of the video because not YouTube appropriate. Literally, I get out in to the line of traffic, and this person had their turn signal on, and they were for a left-hand turn, so they're going that way. They literally just randomly, without any sort of turn signal indication, almost like just randomly decided, oh, I'm gonna go back into the lane, and almost hit right into me. Like, typical Utah. I wish, like, I wouldn't have been so upset if I was in my car, because I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll figure it out under insurance, but this is a dealership car, and I don't like using company insurance. It's not fun. Anyways, let's get back to the GR Corolla that is not wrecked, thank goodness. And I'll have to, like I said, delete that out of YouTube so there's not a... It wasn't that bad of a swear word. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Anyways. Yeah, this is nice. The shifter is really slick. I got the IMT function on, so it's rev matching for me. You can do it yourself if you want. Steering's really sharp. I have a friend that just traded his Subarus for a Z, and I actually tried to convince him to buy one of these before he bought the Nissan Z, because I think that this is kind of like the modern STI, right? There's no such thing as a new generation STI, and this kind of gives you the similar sort of performance and rally type feel. Manual transmission, and it's similar in price actually. The outgoing STI was like 40 grand for a loaded up one. Special editions were more, of course. I love this engine. It's got a lot of character, and that's the thing that I think is important about this segment, is it's not necessarily all about speed. This is quick enough. It's also about just how the engine performs and sounds and everything. And it's 3-cylinder, so it can only sound so good, but it's got quite a bit of character to it. It's got a nice kind of more peaky torque band. And the shifter is great, so this is just, I mean, altogether, it's a fun experience. It has enough sportiness, but it's also, with the auto rev match, with this being all-wheel drive, it's got enough daily drivability to it that you wouldn't, I mean, this could be your only car, easily. This could easily be your only car. Throw in some winter tires when it snows, and have your summer tires on when it's not snowy. Yeah, this would easily be able to do it all, no problem. Yeah, I will say the suspension over the bumps, it's firm. It's not too uncomfortable, but it's definitely firm. Yeah, that auto rev match is so useful for traffic. This is what you do, by the way, when you need to turn. You turn on your turn signal, and you do it before you start turning also. This is something that people from Utah don't understand. The amount of times I see people that start turning and then they turn on the turn signal, it's like you're already halfway through the lane. It's so bad. If anything takes me out, it's going to be some bleach blonde that drinks 600 milligrams of caffeine a day that doesn't know how to drive. That's Utah for you. So, let me guys think about the GR Corolla. I think this is a really cool hot hatch, and this version's more affordable. I do think that the Premium Plus is cool with the hood vents and the carbon fiber roof and all of that, but it's expensive, and so this being closer to $40,000 is a lot more reasonable, and you still get the Torsen limited slip, so it's not like this doesn't have great performance handling, because it does with this version.